strangers and pilgrims. Those who are described in the text confess that truth about themselves. In this manner they died. They died in the faith, that is, according to faith. This means that they died as those die who did not in the life receive the promises and viewed the fulfillment of the promise from afar, but who believingly embraced and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims in the earth. They were not yet home. Such is the underlying thought of both strangers and pilgrims. Being a stranger has essentially the same meaning as being a pilgrim. There is, however, a different emphasis. Being a pilgrim implies that you are not a citizen in the country where you temporarily reside. In this foreign land, you have no rights of citizenship. A language different than your own is spoken there. You are not at home or comfortable there. Your family and friends do not live there, and common customs are foreign to you. The country is not your fatherland. Being a stranger emphasizes that you dwell only temporarily in the land, that you reside in an unfamiliar house, find shelter, and are cared for regarding the needs of the body and soul. But with respect to both descriptions, the fundamental idea is that of not yet being home. You do not have your residence here. Your home is elsewhere and you seek it elsewhere. You reside here only temporarily and you intend to be here only temporarily. You do not put down any roots. You do not seek to establish any continuing relationship. You are a traveller and must travel farther, stranger and pilgrim on the earth. Note well the meaning of this confession is not that you are a stranger in the world, although that is true. In the midst of the world that lies in evil, the world from a spiritual and ethical perspective, you are undoubtedly a foreigner. You are indeed in the world, but not of the world. With the world you have no fellowship. However, this is not the meaning here. You are never a guest in the world. You do not form any temporal friendships with the world as it lies in sin. Besides, what the world offers and purposes to you cannot be of benefit to you. Its pleasure is not your pleasure. Its striving is not your striving. You do not drape yourself with its banner. Darkness has no fellowship with the light. Rather, the meaning is that these all confess that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth. This includes the whole of earthly life, all earthly things, relationships and experiences, money and possessions, name and position, husband and wife, parent and child, brother and sister, friend and acquaintance, servant and master, pleasure and happiness, sickness and suffering, prosperity and adversity. Amid all those earthly things, you behave as a stranger and a foreigner. You live as a stranger. You appreciatively and thankfully enjoy what you may temporarily receive from the hand of the Lord, yet you do this as a pilgrim. No matter how hospitable your temporal residence may be, and no matter how long you may with pleasure dwell in that hospitable house, you never make it your home. You never give your heart to it. Your temporal shelter and your temporal accommodations must serve the purpose of continuing your journey. You must travel farther.